Yo, it's your boy Unique Mind. Real quick, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell on the side and click all and follow your boy. Man, I'm always talking to my higher self, y'all. And I was just basically, just to give y'all a little recap, I was just saying, have y'all realized how many people, they just want and need something from this system? Like, you got to think about it. How many people want and need something from this system? It's so many people, they're like, we need solutions, we need solutions, we need solutions. You cannot get any solutions when you're talking about in order for the black community, and you're saying things like, we need our own black business, we need our own black schools, we need our own black restaurants. How the hell is that going to help us as a community? How's that going to help? Because who is the overhead? It's always the higher up mankind. Somebody is always going to be above you. It's not going to be a carbonated being. So that doesn't even work. So every time y'all want to say, we need black businesses, we need black this, we need the black community, the best solution for the so-called black people, the original people, the carbonated people, the best solution from us is removing ourselves from this system. That is the best solution, removing yourself. We must detach. We must separate. That's the best. That's why I said a lot of people are not going to make it during this power outage. Y'all not going to make it because y'all still want and need something. Can you imagine when the power goes out for 6 months to a year? There's no hospitals, there's no doctor office, there's no grocery stores, there's no restaurants, there's no school, there's no power. How are you going to be able to go to them? There's no police department. How are they going to be able to protect you? You see, every man, woman, and child, we're all for ourselves. We are only here to save ourselves. So if you have a family, if you have some friends, if you have a significant other, and they're on the same page of surviving, and they're using their common logical sense, and they're thinking with their common logical sense, and they're thinking with their heart, and they're thinking with their intuition, those people are going to survive. But if you're in the mindset that I need something from this system, when the power goes out, you're not going to make it. You're not. How can you make it when you need something from them? Before the power goes out, you need to have your survival instincts in the front of your brain. That is the only way this is going to work. You have to have survival instincts. You got to be thinking with the conscious of Mother Universe, and you got to be moving with the blood of the sun. You have to, because if you realize what's going on, if you looked up UV radiation and you looked up the solar flares, you will realize how hotter the sun is getting outside. Y'all don't know anything about what's happening with the sun outside. Y'all know what's happening in other countries. Y'all know what's happening in sports. Y'all know what's happening with these so-called celebrities. Y'all know what's happening with what the president said. Y'all know what's happening with the government. But what y'all don't know is what the hell is happening with the sun outside, and what does this mean? Y'all don't know. And this is all I share. I repeat myself over and over and over again, so it will ring a bell in your intuition or in your soul or even in your common logical sense. You know what? Unique Mind, he keeps talking about this UV radiation. He keeps talking about gamma rays. He keeps talking about solar flares. Let me look this up and see what the hell he's really talking about. Whoa, that's what he's talking about. This planet is heating up, and it's heating up fast. We're in the C-class flares. What is it doing to people? Is it giving people skin cancer? Is it giving people skin rashes? Are people losing their hair follicles? Are people brains shrieking and their skulls are getting bigger? What is the UV radiation doing to people? To other people, is it reversing their bodies? Are they aging in reverse? Is it healing their bodies? Are they going through rebirth pains? Are they red blood cells regenerating? Are they getting ready to activate their third strand of DEA? See, that's what y'all supposed to be looking up. But y'all too damn distracted on people who are unconscious, people that want to party, that want to go to travel the world, just things that don't even matter. Everything that y'all are distracted on, that takes you away from who you are, that takes you away from what's happening on this entire planet due to the sun in the sky, our sun brother, that is all irrelevant. If you're not talking about what's happening with the sun, if you're not talking about this great separation, if you're not talking about the age of Aquarius, if you're not talking about acceptance, if you're not talking about honesty, integrity, if you're not being genuine, if you're not being real with yourself first to be real with others, whatever you got going on is irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, y'all should be talking to your family about this. Y'all should be talking to your children, your son children, mankind, your children as well. Y'all should be talking about this. But unfortunately, a lot of people are not. And there's only a selective amount of us that are actually talking about this, communicating, sharing, and reminding. We are in the age of the great reminder as well. We're here to remind. We're not here to scare you. If you are scared, you have every right to be scared, because you know what? A worldwide power outage is very scary. It's very concerning, because most of us, we probably went through a power outage for a couple of days, an hour, a week, 2 weeks. But have any of y'all ever went through a power outage for 6 months to a year? And if you did, how did that work out for you? How were you able to survive 6 months to a year? How did you prep for that? What was your preparation skills? Those are the things that y'all got to figure out. We're in the age of preparation. When they say we're living in the last days, it's the last days for the people who control this world, the government, the president, NASA, medical science, the news, social media, the underground race, Baphomet, reptilians, aliens, and demons. Those are the shadow government. These doctors and nurses, these higher up mankind, all this raping, all this molesting, all these same-sex genders, all these reverse genders, all this GMOs, all these artificial animals, anything that's genetically modified, anything that was made in a laboratory, unhealthy food, sugar, GMO vegetables, GMO foods of life, medical pills, jails, prison, killing each other, aka sacrificing each other. All of these things has to go. This is it right here. There is no 2024, 2025, 3, 5, 10 years from now. There is no, well, this is not going to happen in my lifetime. No, it's happening in our lifetime right now as we speak. This is it right here. This is the year. I know for a fact, just look at UV radiation. There's a reason why solar flares is a big deal. There's a reason why. There's a reason why. And you must ask yourself, why is this important? Because in order for the original people to heal from this planet, in order for us to heal, the so-called black people, how they always say Black Lives Matter, and how people always say how racist all these different nationalities, which there are only mankind, but all these different nationalities, how they don't like us, how they just hate us to their guts, they hate us so much. We got to separate from them. Black Lives Matter, aka the original people, we must separate from anything unoriginal, anything unhealthy. We must separate. We have to even separate from our own original people, our own son children. Because why? They just been plugged into this system for so long, and it's not worth continuing anymore. Mother Universe and our son brother has had enough, and it's time to separate. And a lot of people, they take it personal because you're separating from everybody. And even if you don't want to separate, you're forced to separate. That's why you got to make a choice. That's why you have free will and willpower. If you can't make that choice in a timely manner, Mother Universe and our son brother is going to make the separation for you because you couldn't do it yourself. It doesn't matter anymore. There's no more choice because you've had a choice. You had a choice pre-Vaseline. You had a choice before 2020. You had a choice within these 29 months. You've had a choice, and it was too hard for y'all to make that choice. And now it's over. It's over. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. This summer marks the great separation. This winter is going to be a dark winter. Because that's when the power outage, that's when the cyber attack is going to happen. Either our sun brother is going to do it because the solar flares are going to hit so big on the planet, it's going to knock out the power grid. Or the government is going to shut off the power grid before our sun brother does it. That way they have control and they could turn it back on whenever they feel like it. Even if they turn it back on, that still doesn't mean genocide is not going to happen. We are still going to have a zombie apocalypse. We are still going to have a worldwide genocide. Either people are going to destroy themselves or they're going to destroy each other. Whether the power comes back on or not, it's a wrap. And y'all got to get ready for this. I am done talking about the same thing over and over again. But at the same time, I'm going to remain reminding our people. And only the right people are going to be able to relate, I'll be able to feed their soul. If not, if they don't have a soul, I'm able to feed their heart. If they don't have a heart, then I'm able to feed their common logical sense. Either way it goes, I am here to feed something into you, feed some kind of information, some kind of message into you, to believe in yourself, to listen to yourself, and to remind your own people, your own reflections. This is what's happening. This is what's taking place. It's your boy, Unique Mind. Comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the side and click all and follow your boy. Gone.